show. Isn't it great? Wonderful. You people are going to sit there and going to be disappointed.
Debbie Saucier is 19 years old today, and they're going to sing her happy birthday. She's over there. Stand up, Debbie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you.
Thank God for Batman. That Joker really tried to destroy our show. This week he kept us interfering with our practices. We hardly had any. Half the guys were afraid of him, didn't show up. So this is our second night, and we're going to do our best. It's our 9th annual Lions Show, and we wonder when it's going to all end. I guess as long as you people keep buying tickets, we will have to put on our show. Again this year, every night is sold out. We would like to welcome everyone. My name is Mark Chassey, and I will be your interlocutor for the evening. Our show will last 2 hours, more or less. Probably more, depending on how long you laugh. So if you want to go home early, don't laugh. Last night, my father was in the audience. He celebrated his 80th birthday last week, so I had him stand and take a bow. Besides being my father, he has always been a good friend to me, and I've always sought his advice. Years ago, when I was a young man, he told me all about the facts of life. One day, we were working in the shed, and he asked me if I knew anything about VD. I said, Dad, I'm only 27 years old. How should I know anything about that? Well, he said, VD is spread by flies. Make sure you keep yours shut. Later on, he also gave advice to my boys about the facts of life. One day he was sitting on our patio with Carl and Danny, and 2 dogs were doing it in our driveway. Danny said, Pepe, what are those dogs doing? Well, boys, said my father, that dog on the bottom is sick, and the one on top is pushing him to the hospital. We will now start the show by introducing the End Beast. One of our favorite End Beasts over the years has been Fort Kent's Chief of Police, the Gros Police.
Tonight you'll see that we all shop at the same place. You know, oh boy, I gotta tell you a story that happened to me the other day. You know, you guys know Gerard Plout? Oh, that Gerard, you know, I was up at the camp and Gerard Plout, he comes by the camp and he had his pickup, you know. And he stopped by the camp and he had a sign for sale in his pickup. I looked at that, I said, why you want to sell that pickup, Gerard? Oh, he said, it goes good, but it has 198,000 miles. I said, oh, you're not going to sell that pickup like that, you know. I think you back up the speedometer a little bit. I see Gerard the week after at Rocks. I said, Gerard, are you going to sell your pickup? He said, oh, no. He said, only got 11,000 miles. So, you know, Gerard, he said, we're going to go to Chubby's, that new place, Eagle Lake. Okay. Last summer, we were at the camp. We drive up to Chubby's, and, you know, we were looking at the big smokestack, and we were saying, holy gee, that's been here a long time. Yeah, it's nice to keep that. And a seagull comes right overhead and makes a tutu on Gerard's head. I said, oh, wait, Gerard, I go in the car, get some toilet paper. He said, no, by the time you come out, he said, the bird's going to be at the other end of the lake. So, you know, we go into Chubby's, you know, and a nice new place upstairs, and we go in the bathroom, and the women, they go sit down, and there was a machine on the wall there, and Gerard said, wonder what that do, that machine? He put 50 cents in there. He pulled on the thing, you know. Never seen one of them things before. You know, these new toilet paper seats there you put down there so you don't get those, you know, all those diseases there, you know. Gerard, he looked at that, he put that around his neck, he go in, he ordered lobster. Oh, I'm glad you laughed because, you know, you'd keep that in and make a lot of gas.
La Grosse Police had forgotten one. Our next beast comes to us from Poshdool Medical Center, where he is chief of staff. He has gone to school a long time and has a PhD and an MD. He is both a proctologist and a psychiatrist. Here comes le médecin from Poshdool.
I was going to be a chiropractor too, but I didn't have the backbone for it.
Being a proctologist and a psychiatrist, who do you see in your practice?
Mostly odds and ends.
But you must have some interesting cases. Is there one you can tell us about?
Yes. Matter of fact, just the other day, dealt with a real interesting one. This lady called me up in the late afternoon and needed to see me right away. And I couldn't see her right away, so I said, well, come in and see me tomorrow morning. So the next morning she came in and she said, Doctor, I have a terrible problem. I'm worried, I'm distraught, I've been up all night, I haven't slept. You've got to tell me what's going on. I said, well, madam, please, just describe your symptoms. She said to me, well, yesterday when I went to the bathroom, I sat down, and as I was sitting there, I heard a blink. And I heard blink, blink, blink. And when I got up and I looked in the bowl, and it was full of pennies. And I was scared, and I didn't know what to do, and that's when I called you. And then I went later on that night, and the same thing happened, only this time it was full of nickels. And then last night, again, it was full of dimes. This morning, it was full of quarters. Doctor said, what's happening to me? I said, madam, there's nothing to be worried about. You're merely going through your change.
Who is this?
I'm a tourist.
Huh?
I'm a tourist.
You're a tourist.
I'm not a tourist. I'm a tourist.
Tourist? Well, where do you come from?
I come from the south.
Exactly where?
I
Huh?
spend the winter in the south.
Where in the south?
South Bolingbroke. Faisais chaud, celui-là.
What's your name?
My name is Mo.
Oh, yeah? Why do they call you that?
Well, when I got born, my father took a look at me and he said, Mon Dieu qui est pas beau.
Non, son père était bien avec ça. We have from Saint Agathe, Peter Belloni. Where is he? Here he comes now. What are you doing there, Spit?
That little story that go with that. I went to the big city, you know, and there was a man walking down the road going with a big thing on his shoulder listening to something, you know. So I asked him, I said, what's that thing? He said, oh, I said, that's my radio. What do you do with that? Oh, I listen to the music. So me, I figure I don't have to pay a whole lot of money for something like that. I make rock music.
You better get your friend to be out here. Have you seen him lately?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Hey, I know Chiquette. How you do?
Very good, you?
Yeah, good.
Long time no see?
Yeah, you still got the big belly
Oh,
there?
yeah, hard time to lose that.
Yeah.
You know, you and I, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, quite a many number of years there, yep.
We live across the lake from each other. We play cards every Saturday night.
That's true, yeah.
The big problem is, every Saturday night, I go to your place.
Yeah, you never invite me to your place.
This Saturday night, you come to my place, okay?
Okay. I go to your place this Saturday night.
Yep.
Okay. How do I go to your place?
You got a brand new boat you buy last year.
Yeah, but nobody told me I had to buy a motor for it. My name.
Oh, that canoe you buy last fall there.
That too, nobody told me I had to buy some paddles for it.
Oh, you in bad shape.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I tell you what I do. I got a brand new four-wheel drive, I buy there.
Okay?
Saturday night when it starts getting dark, I bring that down to the wharf and I put my headlights on and you see that light go across the lake and you say, up! I step on that beam of light and I walk right across the lake to my place to play cards.
You think that's stupid, huh? Geez, I go halfway across the lake and get the lights out.
Come in, Pee-wee.
I'm over here. Oh my God, an accident. Hey guys, how you doing?
Pee-wee, did you hurt yourself?
Yes, I did.
Does it really hurt?
Only when I laugh.
Pee-wee, where are you coming from?
I'm coming from the delivery room at the hospital.
Don't tell me Mrs. Pee-wee had a baby.
She sure did, a baby boy.
What did you name him?
Pee-wee Jr. Would you like to see him?
Why, of course.
I'll go get him. Here he is.
Looks just like his daddy.
We even shop at the same store. See you later.
Tonight we have a poet with us from Limestone, Maine. Please come out, sir.
There's a certain young woman named Sharon who's decided to marry Gil Karen. At age 84, he can do it no more, but he's rich, so she isn't despairing.
Very nice, very nice. Now, please welcome our 8th or 9th NBs, whatever, Marie Fourchon. Hey, Marie, qu'est-ce qui t'est arrivé?
Oh, les danses de canon, on n'a pas fait. Mais tu sais aussi, le moyen macro, c'est de lever le roi d'un petit frère.
Okay, we're going to bring the crowd out here to sing a little song as the lions go roaring along.
When I was a little kid, we were so poor. We couldn't afford these toys like you buy your kids today of $180 and $500 bicycles. The only thing we could afford, you know, we used to play with our mother's clothespins, and we used to drive little trucks, make little trucks with them. And then we used to have a tutu. You all know what a tutu is? I think I brought one here tonight. It was the thing there you used to take the toilet paper off there and you could blow in it there. You can play a week with this before it gets wet.
Tell me, honey, are you an old-fashioned lady? How about a Manhattan lady? Jesus, too bad. A couple of old-fashions, couple of Manhattans, we could have had a good time. Tell me, do you believe in safe sex? Do you believe in free love? Then how much would you pay me?
Did you know that Gil Bouchard is in one heck of a mess? He kicked him out of the church, you know.
He did?
Yeah. He was getting communion the other day, and Father Labrie heard him say, instead of saying, body of Christ, he said, buy a Chrysler, buy a Chrysler.
Hello. You heard about this little Japanese fellow? He came to the United States and he heard a lot of advertisements. He walked into this bar and he said to the bartender, "Give me a ride." Bartender went, punched him, knocked him right off the stool. He got back on the stool and said, "A Bud Light." Well, that same little Chinaman went to see Elmer Peltzy. He said, "Doc, I got a problem with my eyes." Doc looks in his eye and said, "Oh, you got a cataract." He said, "No, me got Lincoln Continental."
And now to perform for you the music of P.D.Q. Bach, please welcome from the UNFK Musical Theater, Professor Scott T. Owl, Gary Ann, and Diane Saucier.
life away. You hop your little teeny weeny itsy bitsy life away. Little bunny hop hop hop. All your ears who flop flop flop. My good gracious, all day you hop your little life away. Life away. You hop your little hair, got it big and life away. Hop hop. Hop hop hop. Hippity hop. Hippity happity hop. Hoppity hippity hop. Hippity happity hop. Hippity hop. Hop hop hop. Hop hop.
Lady Gwendolyn, skirts all a rustle, resisted and put up a tussle, but the wicked old earl, with his fingers a curl, at last managed to pinch on her bustle.
He's going strong.
Fritz, that's right. Hey, mister, aren't you cold?
Oh, I'm freezing.
Then why are you there in your underwear?
It's my wife's idea. I got here last night and I wasn't wearing a shirt and I got a stiff neck.
You know, somebody told me you got a new hearing aid.
Oh yeah.
How does
The best thing in the world. I hear so good now. Everything sounds so good. It's awful.
really, really works
Yeah.
good, huh?
Yeah.
Geez. What time is it?
About 8:30.
There was this 75-year-old man who decided to get a physical, and the doctor couldn't believe how in good shape he was. He says, by the way, do you have any problems when you go to the bathroom? He says, no, at 3 o'clock every morning I go to the bathroom and God puts the light on for me. God puts the light on. I couldn't understand that. So the following day, the doctor calls the patient's wife. He says, listen, your husband was over here, and I gave him a complete physical, and he claims that God puts the light on whenever he goes to the bathroom. She says, oh my God, he's peeing in the refrigerator again.
Now we're going to go to the restaurant and have a meal, I think.
Du jobs ivrig. Mr. Icoca?
Oh, yes.
How are you?
Lester, isn't it?
That's right.
I remember you.
What are you doing? What are you doing in Fort Kent today?
Checking up on some of myself.
Oh, thanks. We need that. Listen, I'm having some dignitaries out for lunch today, and I need you to come in over and try to show a big impression on me.
Oh, you want a present?
That's right. I want to make sure that I get what I want, man.
Okay, I'll be over, Lester.
Thank you. Not too much service here tonight. Eat.
It's a bit. Let's go eat.
Okay.
Let's go eat. Hey, how you doing, Les?
All right. Hey, have a chair, boys. Have a chair.
Hey, we have a chair, all right.
How are things going?
Oh, they go all right.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you? Fantastic. I was out golfing the other night with, or the other day rather, with Mark Hessner, selling for Prudential. Oh yeah, you can't golf. Well, I found that out. Oh, anyways, we were out golfing and we were playing a little game on the side. When we're all done golfing, we walk in the clubhouse. He starts dishing out a couple of pennies or whatever. Pays off his dues. He says, "You know what, Lester? I know this is why they call this game golf." I looked at him. What do you mean? So they use all the other four-letter words.
That's all right.
That makes me think of a good one. Did you hear about the guy that went into Nando House of Furniture?
You mean down Main Street?
Yeah. He was blind. He goes in there with his highest-skiing dog. He walks in there and he takes that dog by the legs and he swings that around. Arms, he come out, him. Oh, what are you doing in my store? Yeah. I'm just looking around.
Hey, I came here to eat. I didn't come here to have a joke. I came here to eat. No.
Hey, what about your Colombian trip then? What happened there?
Oh, yeah, I went to Colombia, last summer. I went to see that man they tried to catch there. What's his name now? Noriega?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to make money too, So I go see him, and I want to sell some dope. So G-Man, he said, "Hey, if you sell dope for us, you're going to have to sell some dope." So I say, "Yeah, but what do I have to do?" Well, he says, "First of all, I'll tell you what you don't have to do. Don't mess around with us, or we're going to give you a Colombian necktie."
You mean he pay you a gift if you mess around with him?
Oh, terrible gift. You know what they do? Hey, you know what a Colombian necktie is?
No.
Holy Jiminy. They take you like this there. They take a knife, they cut your neck like that, and they put the hand there, and they pull the tongue out.
Hey, speaking of eating,
Slow service here.
slow service, huh? Oh, they cut it. I think maybe if the service don't pick up, we go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you introduce me to your
Oh,
friend?
we're too busy right now, Lee. Why don't you come back a little later?
Why don't we go to McDonald's?
Okay, let's go to McDonald's.
Okay, they don't make up. One time or other, we've all been embarrassed by some of the things that our kids do in front of other people. One of the classic examples, not too long ago, I went to keep at my son's while they went on vacation, the wife and I. And that Saturday afternoon, the youngest girl, 7 years old, came in. She was crying. She had lost a tooth. She thought her mouth was falling apart, I guess. I don't know. And I told her this was very natural and that she'd lose all her teeth and they'd be replaced with brand new teeth. And in order to recompense her, to take that tooth and put it underneath her pillow. And during the night, the fairy tooth mother.
It's the Tooth Fairy.
Tooth fairy. get off of you. I told her that the tooth fairy would come in during the night and replace her tooth with $5. No, in our day, it was 25 cents. No, but I'm getting old now, and I want to go to heaven someday. So I'm going to replace it with $5 instead of a quarter. Little did I know that when I went into her room to take that tooth and put the $5 under her pillow, little did I know that she was not asleep, that she wasn't sleeping. Next morning, she got up and she took the $5 and she was ecstatic. She ran outside with the $5 in her hand. She told all her little friends, I know something that you guys don't know. I know something that you guys don't know. So her little friends gathered around and they said, well, what is it? She said, my papaya's a fairy.
Now, all the way from La Beauce, Quebec, Monsieur and Madame Jacques Bolduc will sing us a little song.
Honey, you know how lions make love? No, I'm very into a Rotarian.
Right over here, Grandpa. Right over here. There. Sit down right here, Grandpa. There we go. Now, what is it you wanted to talk to me about, Grandpa? Well, you know all about safe sex, don't you? Sure, Grandpa. Sure, I know all about it. Because, you know, there's a lot of disease out there, you know. I know all about it, Grandpa, really. I mean, you carry them condoms, don't you? Not condoms, Grandpa, not condoms. It's condoms. Condom. Well, whatever. I mean, you carry them with you all the time, don't you? Well, sure, Grandpa, sure. There's nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried. I just need to borrow a couple for the weekend.
You know, I went to see Dr. Toussaint, and I said, Doc, you know, I got problems with my sex life. Oh, he said, that's because you're overweight. He says, the best thing for you to do, he says, is run 5 miles a day. And after 2 weeks, call me up and let me know. 2 weeks later, I called him up, and Doc said, he says, well, how are you doing? I said, I don't know, I'm 70 miles away from home.
Oh, that looks like Donald Trump. Is that you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
I'm on my way to divorce court.
You're going to the divorce court.
Yes, you know, the other day I asked my wife if she'd like a Caribbean cruise, you know, for our anniversary. She said, nah. So I asked if she'd like a nice diamond necklace for our anniversary. She says, nah. So I said, well, what do you want? She says, I want something where money has no object. I want a divorce. I said, gee, I didn't plan on spending that much money.
Well, you probably will. We do have some real talent in the Lions Club. This man's been living in Fort Kent for quite a while. He loves it. He's part of the university system. He comes from Ohio. He will come and sing us a few songs. Welcome Chuck Closser, please.
Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote a musical called Carousel, and they set it on the coast of Maine in a fictitious little town, and it's a love story about Julie Jordan, who is a girl that works in a fabric mill, and Billy Bigelow, who's the barker for a carnival on the carousel. Now, Billy likes the girls. Julie falls in love with him, but he's not sure whether or not he wants to fall in love with her. Kind of scrawny and pale, picking at my food, and lovesick like any other guy. I throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dickie and a collar and a tie. If I loved you, oh, somehow I can see just exactly how I feel. If I love you, die married, but it doesn't work out very well. Billy doesn't turn out to be a particularly good husband, and when he's going to be a father, he realizes he's got to make some money. And he gets mixed up with the wrong people and ends up getting himself killed. Now, that doesn't end the story. It should, but he gets another chance to come back to Earth and do something good. And he does so well that he's allowed to see his daughter's high school graduation. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be
Doesn't Diane certainly come to you again?
Tell us how it is that you play so well. I mean, how did you learn to do this? Why do you play so well?
Because I am a Martian.
A Martian?
Yes.
You are?
Yes, I am. What do you guys have for breakfast on Earth?
On Earth, well, we have things like Wheaties, breakfast cereal, things like that. What do you have?
We have pills.
Pills?
Yes.
Pills?
What do you guys have for lunch?
For lunch? Well, gee, we have soup, sandwiches, things like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what we have?
No, what?
We have pills.
Pills?
Yes.
Pills for lunch?
What do you guys have for dinner?
For dinner, well, it's éclatant, chicken stew, things like that, yeah.
You know what we have?
No, what do you have?
We have pills.
Pills?
Yes,
Pills?
yes.
Terrible. Pills?
Yes. What do you guys give your mental patients?
Our mental patients? Well, we give them pills.
You give them pills?
Yeah. What do you do on Mars?
Well, we walk them.
You know, when you send your clothes to the laundry, in the city it's the Chinese people that do your laundry. So this woman was not happy with her laundry. So she wrote a note. Put more soap on... Sorry. Put more soap on Fanny. Signed Fanny. The Chinaman put back. Put more soap on Fanny. Signed China.
Now I don't feel so bad about my fairies.
Okay, now we'll pay a visit to Dr. Bouchard's office.
worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I like wool socks.
You like wool socks? That's perfectly normal. A lot of people prefer cotton or acrylic, and I myself prefer woolen stockings.
You do?
Sure.
With lemon or a bit of oil and vinegar?
It's gonna be a long day. Yes? What can I do for you, Joe?
John. John, did you get my test result?
Yeah, I got your test results.
And what did they say?
They say you need a prostate operation.
What does that do to me?
Well, I'll tell you, if you don't get that done, you're gonna peel like you talk.
Major problems, Doc. Major problems.
Really? What's the problem?
Oh, I just married this beautiful 26-year-old blonde, you know.
That should be no problem.
Oh, the big problem. Every time I go to bed, I fall asleep.
You fall asleep.
Fall right asleep.
Well, I got one remedy for that. Take this prescription to Brooks, go see Don Guy, and he'll fill up your prescription. It'll help you all perfect.
That's gonna take care of my problem. It's gonna make me,
No. It's just gonna put your wife to sleep, too.
I had a girlfriend when I was back in high school. She had the biggest belly button in school. Every time we had a parade, she used to carry the flag.
Do you know where the definition of gross is? It's when, very good. It's when you open the refrigerator and your rump rolls farts at you.
That was gross.
You know the one about the priest that was giving confession? And all the women would come in and they'd say, Father, I cheat with Alfonso Capri. Father, I cheat with Alfonso Capri. After 35 years, Father got so tired, he said, women, I do not want to hear the word cheat no more. I want you to say, I fall with Alfonso Capri. So the women would come in on Saturday confession, they'd say, Father, I fall with Alfonso Capri. I fall with Capri. Father said, oh, that's good. But Father died. They sent a new young priest to the parish. Nobody told Father, his new father, about this fall. So after a few months, Father, the women would come in, they'd say, Father, I fall with Alfonso Capri. So the father, he said, oh, I gotta fix this. He goes down to see the town manager. Said to the town manager, he says, you's gonna have to fix the streets in this town. He said, the women, they all fall. The town manager knew about this little story about fixing. The father before had fixed the thing. Town manager starts laughing. The priest looked at him, he said, oh, it's not funny. Your wife, she fall 4 times last month.
We have a few announcements. First of all, the Lions telephone book is coming out again. You're going to get it in the mail free next week. The Yeah. There's a lot of work in this little book. The Chamber of Commerce is having its annual dinner meeting on Monday, April 9, at Nowlin Hall. And also, WAGM was here to film us tonight. They're going to miss the best part, but if you want to watch the show again at 11 o'clock news, you can see it. Now we're going to Jim Moore's Bar.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, as usual. Hey, nice to see the warm weather, huh?
Yeah.
God, it's
Been a
cold this
real
winter.
tough winter. Tough winter.
Hey, every day I drive to work, go by the statues and say this.
Yeah.
Hey, they're supposed to be like this winter they're like this. I'll take another one. Hey, Jim, do you know the difference between a mailbox and an elephant? You know? Wouldn't want him for my mailman. Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Do you know what you get when you cross an elephant with a beaver?
Elephant with a beaver. Yeah, I don't know.
Hoover Dam. I'll take another one. And speaking of elephants, do you know what you get when you cross an elephant with a kangaroo?
No.
Big friggin' dents in the ground. Hey, do you know what you get when you cross an elephant with a rabbit?
No, I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, you're gonna have a couple of hundred of them in about a month.
Oh, you want one more?
Yeah. Hey,
That's all,
do you know what you get when you cross an elephant with a pumpkin?
A what?
An elephant with a pumpkin. You get a big jack-o'-lantern that has a built-in fire extinguisher.
Hey, what are you looking in the jacket there?
I've got a picture of my wife, and when she starts to get beautiful, that's when I go home.
Hey, Norm.
Hey, don't do it.
Hey. Hi, Phil. Where's your son? I haven't seen him since you got out of high school.
Yeah, he's been gone quite a while. He's in the Boston area.
Huh?
And he's working for this mega dealer, selling Lincoln Continentals. A huge size dealer. He's competing against 40 salespeople. And he's been pretty successful, as a matter of fact. He's been top salesman for the past 26 months. And he's gotten just about every awards that you can have. As a matter of fact, he's done so well that his boss gave him a second Lincoln Continental.
Oh, what's he gonna do? He had one before and...
Gave it to his best friend.
Really?
Yes.
A Continental?
Yes.
Oh.
A Lincoln Continental. Oh.
Hey, lucky him.
So where's yours?
My son? Oh, my son. My son there, he lives in Quincy, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's next to Boston.
Yeah. He sells fur coats for men. Long fur coat. Yeah, I wouldn't dare sell fur coats, you know. They'd like put a white stripe down your back, you know. Oh, yeah. But he's doing pretty good, you know, down there. He sells them all the time, and he's making good money, and they, well, in fact, him too, his boss, said he was doing so good that, they gave him another fur coat this year for a promotion.
I prefer having $5,000, but it's okay.
But, you know, the company, they like to advertise. So they gave him another fur coat, and you know, him too, he gave it to his best friend. Yeah. Yeah, he gave it to his best friend. Oh, more than that.
No, I wouldn't either.
No, we don't. Hey, Phil, your son, where is he, your son?
Hey, Phil, I didn't know you had a son. Oh, shit. Not too many people know about this, but...
Well, I guess you're not responsible what you do when you're in college, I guess.
Well, you know, guys, I do have a son. He's in Boston. Still single. Works in the jewelry department for a large department store. But you know, the kid's doing well for himself. Oh, yeah. Again, last month, he was top salesman for selling all kinds of rings. And, you know, as a reward for his outstanding effort, the company gave him another diamond ring. But like he told us, he says, hey, Mom and Dad, I got diamond rings on all my fingers. Oh, I don't need that one. So he gave that to his best buddy.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't either, but...
Hey, fellas, what you been talking about?
John. Hey, John. Hey, give John. Yeah, give John. When I drink, everybody drinks. When I pay, everybody pays. Hey, John. Hey. You know, John, I haven't seen your son makes a long time.
You're right.
Really?
He lives in Everett, Massachusetts. He's been gone, be a couple of years there pretty soon. Matter of fact, he was home last weekend. And, I don't know, he doesn't have a job. He still doesn't have a job.
Really?
And he told his mother and myself, he says, look, he says, folks, he says, I want you to sit down, I got something to tell you. He says, I've come out of the closet.
Come out of the closet?
Come out of the closet.
But
you know, he must be doing well. Because he drove in the driveway with a brand new Lincoln Continental, and he walked in the house with a nice fur coat, and he had a diamond ring on his finger.
What's it, good?
Yo, Jimbo.
How you doing?
Terrible. I don't get no respect from anybody. Went to the doctor today, right? I said, hey, doc, it hurts when I do that. He said, don't do that. Yeah. Last week I swallowed too many sleeping pills, right? I call him up. I say, doc, I swallowed too many sleeping pills. What should I do? He said, have a couple of drinks. Get a good night's sleep. I don't get no respect. Another time I show up at his office, what do? I said, doc, some days I don't know if I'm coming or going. He said, take your clothes off. I took my clothes off. Okay, he says, get on your hands and knees. I get on my hands and knees. Crawl over to the wall, crawl back. I crawl over the wall, crawl back. He says, you know what? I don't know if you're coming or going either. kid. When I was born, the doctor took one look at me, turned me over and said, twins! When I told my mom and dad, we did the best we could, but he pulled through. We were really poor. Actually, the neighbors had me. The rainbow in our neighborhood was in black and white. One year for my birthday, my old man showed me a picture of a birthday cake. I almost had a hernia blowing out the candles. When I grew up, right, I started dating. Me and my girl, we were always arguing about sex and money, sex and money. I figured she was charging me too much. Yeah, then she'd call me up and say, come on over, nobody's home. I'd go over, nobody was home. Then I did a real brilliant thing. I married her. She's talking about a cook. In my place, we say a prayer after the meal. I got the only dog in the world that begs for Alka-Seltzers. The other night, she said, take the garbage out. I said, you cooked it, you take it out. She's kind of weird, too, you know, kind of weird. She likes to talk when she's having sex. Last week, she called me from Rock's Motel. She likes to do it in the back seat, too. Only problem is she wants me to drive. She couldn't pass her driver's test. She couldn't get used to sitting in the front seat. One day I came home early from work. I see this guy jogging in the nude. I said, hey, fella, what are you doing that for? It's because you came home early. I should have known something was going wrong when I started coming home and appeared and say, quick, out the window. I'll tell you, she even put a mirror over our bed. She likes to watch herself laugh. I'll tell you, you know, I figured when my kid would grow up, I'd get some respect from somebody. One Christmas, I bought him a BB gun. He bought me a T-shirt with a bullseye on it. And I turned up, you know, I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about the old lady and the milkman. I never got any respect from anybody. I once got turned down by a hooker. She said she had a headache. I stopped in to get a drink at the bar. Bartender says, what do you want? I said, surprise me. He showed me a new picture of my old lady. I'll get no respect from anybody. I'll see you guys.
I walked into this bar one time, and I looked at the bar, and there were 3 animals sitting there. There was a, there was a skunk, a deer, and a giraffe. I couldn't believe my eyes. So I walked up and I said, gee, I didn't know they let animals in there. Which one of you is buying? Well, the skunk turned around and looked at me and said, I don't have a cent. And the deer looked at me and said, I haven't had any dough since last fall. Well, the giraffe turned around and said, well, fellas, I guess the high balls are on me.
We're going to have a little song now from the chorus. I'd like to teach the world to sing.
Something wrong somewhere. We make no money.
Oh, that's true. Last year we figured that doesn't work out at all.
No, don't work out. No money.
I tell you what. This year we get a bigger truck.
Okay.
You've all heard of the new kids on the block? We have the old kids on the block.
tell you something about when I went to the convent. Remember they had that convent there, you know, near the church there? Oh, I remember me when I went there. I was in the 3rd grade. I remember up to that grade anyway, you know. The nun I had me was Sister Mary Punishment. Oh, she was strict. I can remember going to the office all the time. But after we did our first communion, well, they tell us we have to go to confession once a week. Oh, if you remember that, you know, we used to go at the convent there, we used to get in line. Boy, those nuns, boy, they were good then. They could make you get in line, they were just like in the army. We'd get there in line and we'd all walk out, I remember, to the sidewalk, and then we'd cut down in front of the church. And then we'd walk into the front of the church, and we had to walk all the way down to the front. And then you'd leave your partner there, and then you'd come back up again. And you'd wait in line. And one day I was in line waiting for confession, you know, and I was thinking, you know, you wait a long, long time. I was thinking of all the sins that I got caught doing. And the more I waited in line, the more I was thinking. And I can always remember the time there was Phil in front of me. He went into confession, him, and he stayed in there about an hour. He stayed in there about an hour, and when I said, oh, gee, for me, Phil, he killed somebody. Because if you remember, you know, every time you do something wrong, they used to say, you got to keep that in your book because you got to confess everything. Yeah, I used to sharpen my pencil often because I could walk around. Then I thought, oh, so I walked in there, you know, and it was, oh, I don't remember that priest in there. Oh, yeah, Father Gigat. Oh, that guy. I walked in there and I didn't want him to know me too much, you know, so I changed my voice. I said, Father, I want to confess myself, you know. I put a girl pregnant. He said, how you do that? I said, I kissed her. He said, oh, okay, keep going. I said, Father, I committed 5,822 bad thoughts. Then I committed 5,820 bad pictures. He said, oh, that's not good, my boy. You know, then he said, when you look at bad picture, it wasn't the Playboy magazine. It was the Pantene bra section in the Sergio Bot catalog. Yeah. I not get along too good there. So, I confessed myself to that. And then, you know, I had another one that they always tell you not to touch your pee-pee, you know. So I come in there and I confess myself, I touched my pee-pee. The priest said, you know that young man, that's not nice. You do that. But my mother, she get mad at me all the time. I would pee on the register and on the curtain, you know. So the priest, he gave me a good confession. He said, you say 5,820 acts of contrition. You know, I went to confession after that 3 times. And I was still walking around saying I had the contrition, I had the contrition. You know me, I was a model student when I went to the convent. After the 3rd grade, they switched me over to the model school.
We're now going to have a visit from Mark Michaud, the bûcheron from Saint-Agathe.
Hey, that be me again. I'm not working right now, can't cut pitoon no more. I pull on the penny. Hey, this winter in the woods, oh, them cookies. I mean, the cook there, you know, he always pulling stunts on us. He pulled good one on one of the fellows work with me. I think his name was Chassé, something like that. He say, what be that Easter? Easter. He says Easter, that's Easter. That's when your mother cook a big turkey there, and everybody say all kind of thank yous and all that. He says, no. He says that be Thanksgiving. Oh. Man, let me think a little. Easter. Oh, I got it. Easter, I know what that be now. Yeah, that's when they have little baby born there in a barn or something like that, and a big guy, he dressed in big red clothing, he go ho, he give little kids presents. That not be Easter, that's Christmas. Easter. Let me think. I got it. Easter, that be when there's a guy there just like he spit on the guy and they kill him. And then they take him down, they put him in a hole in the ground there in the mountain, they put a big rock in front of it there, and then 3 days later, if he come out and see a shadow in winter, those cookies. Hey, you hear what happened to Ricky Daigle? You know you love horses, huh? Hey. Well, Gros Dick Willett from Frenchville there, he love horses too. He have this nice horse, and he put it up for sale. And Ricky, he wanted that horse bad, holy gee. So he go see it, you know, when Dick was not home. He go see the horse, he like it. Dick says, Ricky, I don't want to sell you that horse. It don't look good. Ricky, he seen it before, like the line, the big muscles, you know, nice fur, everything. He say, hey, I like that horse, me, you know. I think Dick there, he tried to bring up the price, huh? You know, Ricky, he has a way to make the money, huh? So, he say, Dick, I want that horse. Ricky, that horse, he don't look good. Say, I want it. So Dick, he sell him the horse. 1 week later, Dick get a phone call from Ricky. How come you sell me this horse, you? What's the matter? Says, I bring that home, bump in the door, bump in the wall, bump in everything. He said, that horse, she be blind. Says, I told you she didn't look good.
You know how many of us doctors it takes to change a light bulb?
No.
Depends how much health insurance the light bulb has.
Pee-wee. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know.
Ground beef.
We're going now to pay a visit to family doctor Clarence Dubois.